Unknown aircraft approaching Turkish airspace. Change your heading now. He's about 75 miles out. I mean, I don't have to change my heading that much. And he's actually converging to our position, so I'm just going to hold our position right here. Just keep an eye on him. We have him on radar. And we are equipped with one AMRAAM and 2 Sidewinders, so, and of course our trusty gun. So we'll just keep an eye on things. If he engages us with the radar, locks us up, then we'll have an idea. I'm not exactly sure what the briefing memo was on ROE, but we'll play it by ear. Now, I do apologize. This is supposed to be a 2-player mission, and my wingman bailed on me at the last second, and the show must go on. So far, everything I've done was single player. This is a mission that apparently can be played both single player and co-op mode. I would have liked to start to feature some multiplayer missions. Unfortunately, it fell through. Maybe I will refly it with a partner at some point. I think that could be a lot of fun and add a fun little component to this mission. But I do owe it to you guys. Honestly, the comments you guys left on my last video where I kind of shared my story was honestly very, very touching. You guys, I truly believe we have such a good community here. Just in aviation in general, but also, you know, flight sim and all that. So I can't thank you guys enough. It means very much. I'm very happy and very proud of everybody here. So yeah, I owe it to you guys to remain consistent with the content, and so the show must go on. So here we are flying today. Again, it should be feasible with one jet. We will see. Obviously, we can only hit maybe 4 targets with our laser guided bomb, and then we have some different cluster munition as well, but we shall see. Now, he's not coming towards us. I haven't locked him up per se. We have him on radar, but I haven't gained a lock. If we take a look at trying to just figure out any information, 5,000 feet, Mach 0.4. He's slow and low. Doesn't really give us much insight on who he is and what he's doing. I think we'll just keep an eye on him for now. If unless we think he's going to try and intercept any of our guys. We have some F-16s there. I believe some of them are running cap. Obviously, we have a bit of a network. I think this is probably AWACS. If we think he's going to threaten AWACS, then we might have to intercept. But he's still low. AWACS is 27,000 feet, so he's going to want to gain some altitude if he thinks he's going to threaten our bird there. So we'll just keep an eye on things and stay on course. We are still flying our route basically, so yeah, there we got him way over there. He's really going towards our AWACS. That's 6,000.
Magic 1-1. Uzi 1-1. Request picture. Uzi 1-1. Magic 1-1. Clean.
Clean. Okay, we avoided conflict there. Let's just continue our route now. Let's go to waypoint 2. We definitely could have taken out that bird. We're fast, we're much higher than it was. But we're trying to avoid international conflict. We're gonna have F-16s in the area as well. Our primary objective is actually to fly in country into Syria. And we took off from Turkey over there, and now we're just flying into Syria to support a MARSOC team, which is basically a team of Marines. I think it's a small team. I'm not sure exactly how many units are on the ground there, but they are conducting a ground operation, and we're just going to be especially orbiting and patrolling just in case we need to interject. What do we have here?
Engaging bandit at Bulls 015 for 50 at 16,000.
015.
Chevy 1, Tally Bandit at Bulls 015 for 50 at 16,000.
Hey, he got behind us, eh? We're engaging the bandit. Sixteen's on station.
Splash Bandit at Bulls 014 for 50 at 2,600.
Yeah, alright, took him out. That's good. I'm thirsty. I want a little taste of that action. You're asking us to fly just casually 100 miles in country. I don't want to see what's up. What was going on with this guy? Did he show up as hostile?
Uzi 1-1, the Turks are in trouble now, but we got our own problems. The Corpus got engagement with Syrian tanks. Head to waypoint 2 and hit them hard.
Okay. The Corpus got engaged by Syrian tanks. Head to waypoint 2 and hit them hard. We're heading to waypoint 2 now. We're 48 mics out. Who's this guy? Okay, he's coming up as friendly. Well, now I'm going to turn my flare on and see if we can't see what's going on the ground with our Cobra team. And that means going into air to ground. I'm just going to set up my cluster bombs now, just in case, because that's more of a last resort. We're going to do CCIP, Fuse VT. This, I'm okay. It's going to be free fall. I'm going to drop them one at a time. We're going to start with that. Next thing we're going to do is let's deselect and select our code. We could jump right into the laser guided bomb, which is 82LG here, but you'll notice that they are not linked to any code. It's just X'd out here. If we then do code now, we will change them one at a time. By deselecting and punching the code first, it'll be they'll map all 4 bombs to the same code. So now if we go back, they are now mapped to 1688. And I know it's 1688. Whoa, what's going on here? We know it's mapped to 1688 because that is typically the default laser code. And, well, let's take a look. Flare, code 1688. Okay, let's see if we can't get eyes on target while we just drift over. Mode will be the auto. fuse, want to blow it instantaneously. We're going to drop them one at a time. Everything there looks good. Now, they said waypoint 2, which we knew was going to be the AO of our Cobra team. Let's just weapon designate it, hitting here on the HSI. This now becomes our rough target. We have some sort of visual here, and actually, let's go from wide to narrow view, and we see some sort of building. And, oh, damn! And we see a group of tanks. So now we're going to move our flare onto position here. I'm going to get the closest of the tanks. Let's designate him there. We actually see the little men on the ground. They're kind of running like they have their heads cut off like a chicken. Let's go master arm switch on, air to ground. And we lose our flare. Let's just go back. And let's hustle. And we want to fly on the center line there. We're still okay. Or they're fighting back. They're fighting back. This is where I kind of wish at least one Cobra is down. A parachute jumper team is coming from Tarawa to evac the Cobra crew. Stay over the kill box and provide cover until it's safe. Okay. Let's fly nice and steady. Pretty soon we can turn our laser on now. And we're going to do trigger here to activate the laser. I don't think there's any comms down below. No. So we're going to be ready based on our current speed and altitude. We'll be over the target in about 1 minute. At what point we can then release our first bomb, which will be here on this station. Oh man, this is painful to watch, isn't it? Like, imagine watching your guy here, and here. They're pinned down by 4 tanks. And we're rushing in. And give it a bit more gas. How are we doing for fuel? Oh, we still got plenty of fuel. We're zooming now. Let's go, let's go, let's go. There'll be a horizontal bomb or line coming down the center line. We will hold weapon release now. Bombs away. We can start lasing, I believe, now. Tell the bomb where to go. We'll just fly over station here. Time to impact 7 seconds. We don't have to laze anymore. Come on. Damn! Whoa, let's go! Direct hit. Now, what happens now is sometimes some of them disperse, and that would have been the interesting part, coordinating an attack with 2 jets here. The alternative, I guess, I wonder how it would have worked out if we had some sort of JTAC on the ground that could have lased a second bomb for us. We could have paired, say, the laser guided bomb on the other pylon to a different code. And if we had JTAC on the ground, then we potentially could have dropped a second bomb and hit 2 targets. But the second you drop one on them, they start to disperse. So I'm gonna bet that they're no longer right there. So let's see. Yes. Oh, we might have a chance to get both here. 2 birds, 1 stone. Where are they? Look, they're there. We got auto release in about 9 seconds. It's gonna be tight. Laser back on. This might be scuffed. Bombs away. This might be scuffed. Trigger. Let's laze. I'm hoping we can get these 2 guys. I don't know what they're doing there. They are still shooting at our guys though. I'm trying to readjust. Time to impact. 7 seconds. Please, please, please. Please, please, please. Come on. Nice! Let's go! Okay. Somewhere out there's an aircraft coming. Okay, we got 3. There were 4 though, were there not? Yes, there was. Yes, there was. Okay, we're 4 miles from target. The problem is if we turn around now... We gotta turn around now. The problem is if we turn around now, we might be in too close. But we are 27,000 feet. Let's turn the laser back on so that we're ready. We're gonna make sure it's triggered. And with our helm mounted display, we know the target's approximately there. Let's give it full power. I don't want this drop. There are lives on the ground there. I don't want this drop to be impacted or we have to bug out just because there's a MiG-29 on the way. Level her out. Perfect. 10 seconds to release. Try and just level out. Hold the weapon release button. Bombs away. It's 26 miles away. Let's laze. Let's see if I can't get a better view. Let's go back to narrow. Nice. HD quality. We lucked out. Yeah, he's still firing at our guys. He's got him pinned down. We lucked out that targets 2 and 3 were right next to each other, we could use one bomb. Time to impact 1 second. Here we go. Nice, there we go. Let's get start thinking about getting out of air to ground. Actually, let's leave master arm switch on. We can turn the flare on standby now, and think about worrying about this enemy here. That's, yeah, they're almost 20 miles out. Where are they? 24 miles. We do have one AMRAAM and 2 AIM-9Xs, Sidewinders, of course. Now let's just switch our radar to air. They're not directly coming at us right now, as far as I can tell here on radar. Well, this definitely makes it look like they are. I want to keep an eye on him. Where is he? He's only 6,000 feet. I want to just. I don't want him to slip. I don't want him to slip under us. We'll go into air-to-air mode just in case.
Magic 1-1, passing waypoint 2 at 35,000.
I'm definitely on edge. I don't want to give him too much of my back. But I don't think he's in infrared range just yet. He doesn't have us on a radar. 11 miles out. I just want to get closer to his altitude. I'm going to get him on a radar. I want him to know that we're not messing around here. He's in range. Fox 3. I'm just gonna flare. Splash. MiG. He picked us up on radar. I didn't want to risk anything there.
Altitude.
This was a bad day for all of us. That bag turns to like a deeper situation. If you need to top off, we're gonna go with that. I can't find X-ray and 2.5 channel 6.
Okay, so this is a bad day for all of us. Head back to base and debrief the situation. You'll need to top off, if you need to top off. There is a tanker in the area which we knew about. I mean, we obviously want to avoid international conflict. We had our F-16 pal shoot down, I think it was the Sukhoi 24. Is that, does my memory serve me all right there? Ready, so we'd already kind of engaged, and he was approaching us for no reason. We were just carrying out our operation and helping our Marines on the ground. He turned in and locked us up on radar. At least that's what I'm going to tell chain of command, but honestly, I think that was okay. I don't know exactly how this mission is supposed to unfold. It was going to be a 1v1. Obviously, if we play this in co-op mode, there'd be 2 of us, and I don't know, it probably shouldn't even approach us if it knows there's 2 of us. Maybe it tried to pick a fight knowing it was a one-on-one, but I wasn't going to let it mess around or anything with us. So look, it is what it is. I don't know if in actuality this is a good mission. The comment did say good job, so I'm going to take it at face value and just say we flew that properly. And by all means, fly it yourselves and tell me. It's still definitely good air to ground, fun to use the laser guided bomb with kind of that sense of immersion and thinking that we got to do it quick because our guys were getting lit up, as you could see on the T-pod. And beautiful crystal clear day, so the visibility was fantastic. I guess unfortunately, because we saw quite a few, I guess, gruesome details of what some people actually do live. And but it's a nice mission. It's a nice mix of air to ground and air to air, and you have to use a bit of judgment and thinking on your feet. Obviously, we try to keep the turns in between targets pretty tight, which made it for very quick. Make sure the laser is back on because it turns off every time you release one bomb. Excuse me. And then just cycling through, you hit one and they all scatter a little bit, so you gotta find them, and time is of the essence. So I think this is a really fun mission. It's not too intense. It's definitely, I would say, beginner friendly, but definitely lets you brush up on some skill, and it's nice. I think this will be kind of a good segue into potentially doing some multiplayer action. Unfortunately, as I said, my wingman today bailed at the last minute, and I didn't want to leave you guys high and dry, but this might be something that, I don't know. I'm not sure how. I haven't given it too much thought. I know some of you guys have offered to fly with me. Like I said, we have a fantastic community here. I'm very, very grateful. I'm just trying to see how anonymous I want to maintain and how I want to work that piece out. I'm just, I guess, a little reluctant. Nothing to hide or anything, but definitely just taking it one step at a time. Like I said, I'm still learning, and I don't see any malicious intent or anything. It's not really what I'm afraid of. It's more, how do I approach it? As you guys have noticed, I do mostly single player, or exclusively single player, at least for the channel. I've dabbled into some multiplayer, but yeah, it's just trying to find out maybe the right person and coordinating it all on a schedule. So anyways, guys, I will return to base. I think this is basically the end of the mission. I'll figure out what my coordinates back. I technically could just go back to waypoint 0. I don't know if the kneeboard says anything. It does not. Some mission creators do that, some others don't. We are 100 miles from base, somewhere out in the distance, so I will spare you guys the long flight, but somebody said they wanted to see me land for some closure, so I think I'll probably see you guys over to the airbase, and hopefully I can do a decent landing for you guys.
Check landing gear. Runway 05.
Landing gear looks down. Not sure what that's about. It's a little sketchy if you're saying that, but again, if I had a wingman, we'd be able to check ourselves, but anyway. It is what it is, I suppose. Just add a little bit of power. Less stressful than on a carrier deck. And there we have it. I want to thank you guys for joining me on today's flight. And as always, don't forget to like the video and subscribe if you haven't already. And I will see you guys in the next one. Thanks a lot, guys. Yankee out.